Okay, it started to record. Today is Hey Mar Cheshvin Tovshin Ein Zayin. Daddy's going to tell the story about the guy that stole from him $5,000, and he went to the Rebbe and got back the money. Shine. Let's hear the story. 1965. Kannst du beginnen mit meinem Sushi? Sushi darf man nicht essen mit der Löffel. Ja, mit der Steckenis. Das ist eine Steckelach. Ich darf nicht. Ich gehe ohne Steckelach.
Around 1964, I think, 63 or 60.
Red daran.
1964, I lived in East Flatbush. I had a house over there. And had a basement. So I rented out the basement to a person
Where did you live?
on East 55th in Clarkson Avenue, on the corner.
East Flatbush.
East Flatbush, East 55 Street and Clarkson Avenue on the corner. So I rented out the basement to a guy. His name was John Donavan. And he lived there. And then after a week or two, he comes up, he says, "Can I make by you a loan of $200?" On Saturday night, they told me it was Sunday. And a day or two, I'll give you back. I said, "How are you going to get back?" He paid me the rent or everything. He says, "I am playing on horses. The horse, the horse wins, so he gets money."
He's a gambler.
Yes. Huh? How much you gonna pay me? He says, "I'm gonna give you from the $200. I give you 300." Huh? Okay. I gave him $200. Goes by a couple of days, comes up, give me $300.
Yeah.
And so he did a couple of times, and it went in not in the hundreds, it went into the $1,000, 2,000. Anyway, the last $5,000, he gave me a check. Huh? Check. Don't worry. Made money by him, but all of a sudden, or Sunday, I go down. There's nothing in the basement. He moved out. No person, no nothing. I don't know what to do, from where to call, what to do. But I had the check with me. And I put in the check, the bank, and came back. No money, no nothing. Then I heard a Jew that worked by Waldbaum's. There was a big store, grocery store, very big store, Waldbaum's, on Remsen Avenue. And that Jewish name was Goldman, something Goldman. Not a religious Jew. And he also, a couple of $1,000 by him. And he left the same, because he came to look for him in my basement, whatever. So, okay, I lost. What can I do? But this was not my money.
Whose money was it?
I borrowed from Baylor. I got my mother-in-law's sister. I borrowed from a friend of mine, Avrum Levinson.
And Lichten Spitul.
Yes, in Spitul. And I have to give them back the money.
Anyway.
So I told them, I don't have the money now. I really didn't have. The time $5,000 was a lot of money. Could buy a house,
Yeah.
a down payment. My whole house cost 25,000 that time. So me and my mother-in-law put down everybody 2,500. We got a house. We lived there. Anyway, I told Abraham Lemson, I'll pay you everything, but just give me a little bit time and everything. Don't worry. With the risk I took by him, I'll pay you the. And also Bailey, I paid. Some money I borrowed even for my mother-in-law. And because he gave me back a lot, he gave me back. So I paid them. I took another job, another 2 jobs I took. One job on the weekend, on the Shabbos till Monday morning. I took with my brother. My brother
Yeah.
took a job by Almone. There was Almone. She had a factory on 3rd Avenue and 39th Street. And I worked with two goyim, and we work straight all the time, the machines. But what happens, one goes to sleep, and the others are working the machinery.
Yeah.
Then the other goes to sleep a couple of hours. That's how we did from Motzei Shabbos till Monday morning.
Yeah.
And that time was like I made $225.
Yeah.
My brother the same thing, and only in the weekend.
Yeah.
It's like was like a salary for a whole week.
Yeah.
So anyway, I made the money. I paid
Yeah.
all of them. My mother-in-law did not want to take by me the money. She knew that she did not want to take back. But Mele, I paid, and my mother-in-law, she showed. Muss hat sie beide gegeben bei dir Geld. Aber Mann, er hat nicht verloren. Das ist ein gewinn gefährlich. And okay, I lost. I remember when I lost. Before that, I made a combination. I'm going to have money. It's going to give back on this. So I said, what for I have to go to work? So your mother said to me, Areichen geht auch zu arbeiten. I feel like ich bin nicht reich. I'm going to be rich. Darf doch schon nicht arbeiten.
Yeah.
Look, the mama said, even a rich man has to go out and work. I listen to her. I
Yeah.
go to work. Come back from work. I found out, that he's not there. Anyway, that's then Rabbi Hecht, J.J. Hecht, used to go by near my house to the Rebbe, to the Verbringenisch. Shabbos.
Yeah.
Work. I was on the porch, I was outside, greeted him. A lot of times I go also with him, a lot of times without him, later a little bit or earlier. And as I go with him, one Shabbos and another Shabbos, I tell him what happened. The guy took me the money and source. So he said to me, Rabbi Hecht, now it's Shabbos. But after Shabbos, come to me. I give you a little card. I write down the card. You're going to go to the state attorney, Mr. Gold, and give him this card. And he'll ask you, and you'll tell him, and there is all kinds. Before this, I went to the precinct, to the police, and told them what happened. They gave me a detective, Mr. Friedman. Yeah, this Mr. Friedman said that it's sending out. That time they didn't have faxes, though they had something like it goes in all they're looking for him, for this guy, in 13 states. They're looking for him, and if they find him, they arrest him because the check has to be covered. Not covering has to be, they arrest you and in court, and it's not just like this. And this detective, once a while ago, and I call him, he says, nothing yet. It's just like there's thousands of this. He told me, you're not the only one. This is. After that, Rabbi Hecht gave me this cartel. I go with that card to,
Mr. Gold.
and the card was, he wrote down, Dear Mr. Gold, Rabbi Dalfin is my personal friend. Please help him whatever you can. J.J. Hecht.
Yeah.
That's all he wrote. I'm coming. They're standing over there by the door. What they told me, well, a guy stays with a gun. Who you, mister? Uh, I was sent from Rabbi Hecht to see Mr. Gold. You see Mr. Gold? Mr. Gold is.
Where was this?
Look,
In the city?
yeah, Manhattan.
Yeah. Well, State Department.
Yeah, it's from the attorney, state attorney.
State attorney. Attorney General.
Zeg ik hem, zie this kaart hier? That's what. Hij zei de kaart. Ah, stay here, wait. En neem de kaart al en get eraan. Stay here. Tim Taro's andere, met een kaart al.
Yeah.
What's your name? My name is Aron Dalfin. What is the problem? I have to see Mr. Gold to tell him what the problem. You wait. Schon dessen zurückgekommen, ja, ist in Grästen. Noch dem Grästen, es ran, das Neibel ist ihm,
Yeah.
hat mich herangelost.
Yeah.
Mit mir gehen warten, und hat mir gesagt, Mr. Gold hat bald herausgegeben. A short Jidl, also wie ich.
Yeah. Yeah.
Blond, a blonder,
Yeah.
blonde Haar, also, a Pardo. Also wie, also meiner, kommt heran, und fragt mich, wo ist das? Sagt er, okay. Walter Tarantium in einer, and it's so he's gonna say the real thing, what it was there. We know already, sagt er. Because man darf nicht sagen, sagen, das Luschen.
Say English.
You cannot, you cannot make a case if you're gonna lose the plain language. You have to use the exact language that then is the case goes to court, and then you go. So when I start to state the story, it said to me, it was like this, but a little bit different. So you use that terminology.
Terminology. Yeah.
And I use the word that they told me.
Yeah.
And so on 2-3 times he fixed it
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
And he said, that's enough. That's good. We will let you know.
We'll let you know.
We'll let you.
So,
And again, why is this state by the elections? Rabbi Hecht gave this gold permission to talk in his shul. He had a shul, 500-600 members.
yeah.
This Rabbi Hecht endorsed him, his gold. That's what they told me later.
Yeah.
So That was the key.
Yeah.
Okay.
He fixed you up.
Yeah,
No.
fixed that. It was by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Nothing happened.
Nothing. They still looking for this. But they already knew. I told them that he's from Chicago. I told them the name. I had to check the name, but the name was. And so the police. Yeah. Okay. Now we go. How is this came about? Through the Rebbe. Do you want to explain from the Rebbe?
Yeah. How did it come to that?
Before that, all that, I go into the Rebbe. I have a problem. You don't have to do nothing. Just go to the Rebbe.
When
I lost money.
yeah. So you went to the Rebbe.
I such a thing. Met je man, met kinderlijk. I go into the Rebbe. I told the Rebbe what happened. So the Rebbe says, what was the Heister? What's his name? I said, John Donavan.
Yeah.
The Rebbe wrote down over there, John Donavan. The Rebbe says to me, maybe you know, after the mama's nomen, the mama, named John Donovan, his name, his mother's name. I said, I don't know the name of the mother, but I know the name
Yeah.
of the fathers.
Yeah.
I told the Rebbe the name. The Rebbe said, okay. The Rebbe wrote down the name of the fathers.
Yeah.
This was the Ruchnisdik union. Then the Rebbe, by the said to me that sometimes, the Rebbe just saying, that's what, I told the Rebbe about the detective and the police, and the Rebbe said, you have to hire private detectives. And since you told me, the Rebbe said to me, that there's another Yid involved in it, Goldman, I told him from I told him everything. You and him together, maybe you could hire a private detective, and this private detective will do the job. The Rebbe blessed me. Shem should help you. And I go out from the Rebbe. The Rebbe give me a broch and I go out. Now I'm saying, the Rebbe said, detectives. Detectives cost more than the loan.
Yeah.
It's $100,000. You take a detective that time, it cost you 10,000. But so when I told this to Rabbi Hecht, Rabbi Hecht said you could make this Mr. Friedman, the detective, your private detective. The Rebbe said private detective. You go to him and tell him if you recover the money,
We'll pay you.
Rabbi Hecht, don't you miss it? So you Makai, what the Rebbe said, private detective. So I did. After I was by the state attorney Gold, Mr. Gold,
Yeah.
came a telephone from Mr. Friedman.
The detective.
The detective, Mr. Friedman, came come. Yes, they got the guy.
Mm-hmm.
They already went a couple times to his house. He was not there. Once in a while, the police sends out a detective to go on this address in Chicago. They got him. In other words, you know already where he lives and this. And you have to come to Chicago to testify that this is the person and this is the check.
Yeah.
So These detectives, they are out for enjoying things, even so they made it that it has to be in a weekend. So Monday morning, the judge takes, the judge takes the case like or whatever, but and you go Friday.
Yeah.
So the highest they have Friday, Shabbos, and Zintik, and
The holding.
yeah, they use what they, but that's not what I understood right away. But and I have to go with them. They they keep me, they watch me because in these cases a lot of times they get rid of the one. They it would be a lot of money, then this Donavan could have somebody kill me.
Mm-hmm.
This is was not much money, but I mean what? So so the detective go with you and so I come.
So you went to hotel for Shabbos?
Oh, so I went Friday.
Yeah.
And I went, I don't know Chicago what, and there was a hotel over there. Forgot now the name. Anyway, very windy in Chicago, and was a park, a big park over there, and the hotel was there. Anyway, Friday nights, I told the detective they were down in the bar drinking and enjoying over there, and I went. I told him I heard there's a loop section in Chicago, and over there is an Orthodox shul. So I went there to the Myra to them a couple of Shabbos. As I went there to go Shabbos, the roof, forgot, I wrote down the name, forgot the name, no, built of Orthodox. And I ate by him.
Mm-hmm.
Also Shabbos Batok was there. And he loves it, likes the Babich, Chabad, okay, fine, everything all right. And it came on Monday. They took me, go over there, they presented me, and I said the case, and that they have okay, fine, but not yet money, not yet.
And you saw the guy?
Yeah, they bring him in.
Yeah.
He was tied up.
To the judge.
Yeah, and they said that's not the first time this guy. This guy is a couple of times already. His father is paying for him.
Uh,
So when the rabbi took the tata, when the rabbi told me, if you don't know the mother's name, give me the tata's name. Remember?
yeah.
So the rabbi's not understanding it. Says, yeah, again.
The second guy, Goldman from Woolbaums, he came with you also?
I think I don't remember now,
Uh-huh.
but I remember. But this was not yet. uh, Then I come back after a month or two. Uh, it was ready. He was ready to pay.
Yeah.
In other words, they released him probably, and then he got the money. Well, I had to go again. But this time was not so weekend. Was like
You went yourself.
yeah, yeah, and I had to tell the judge that he paid me, but he didn't pay me yet.
Uh-huh.
Otherwise, the judge wouldn't release him. But the police and the detectives, and they said that he's going to give you the check,
Uh-huh.
and he did. He did give me after I
The whole check?
5,000.
And how much you have to give the
6,000 something it was. I didn't give nothing. I didn't promise him money. I never said. I said it'll be all right. So I didn't give him anything.
who? The detective?
Ja, ze hebben gelijk dat ook. Ze hebben gemaakt, dan is het arbeiten. Er Geld, muss Geld. Maar trouwens, gib mir das ganze Geld. So ich bin anderthalb, 1000 ist gewinn verloren. Sie gewinnt das Geld, was gab zum Interest.
Ja.
Ja, aber nicht kriegen das Ganze. Und ich hab kriegen das ganze Geld aufgekriegt. Was lernt man von dem? Geht daran zu Rebbe. Wenn der Rebbe sieht ein Gemahn mit Kinderlich, mit du verloren Geld. Und der Rebbe sucht. Sucht, du ist sucht. Nicht wichtig, was. Und dich dachte sich, der Rebbe sucht, mit einer Story. Sometimes private detectives. Das ist die Sache. Das ist ganz. Und das allein, was gerät mit der Rabbi Hecht wegen dem. Ich habe gefragt, das ist also wie gesagt, zwei Jeden, ich und der Rabbi Hecht. Und ihm ist eine Gehe dus. Nachdem ist Rabbi Hecht geworden, meine sehr guter Freund. Hat auch bei mir genommen Geld. Aber hat auch gegeben.
Du hast gerät jetzt auf Jiddisch, so Englisch,
Ah.
du musst der Haskell.
Ja, da muss Haskell, ja. Ich sehe doch, da muss Haskell. What are we learning from it? That a chosid, whatever problem you have, your fault, not your fault, whatever, you go into the Rebbe and you tell the Rebbe like it is, and you listen to the Rebbe, you try to fulfill what the Rebbe is saying, and Hashem helps. The Rebbe gave a broche. And I got back my money. It's $5,000 that time was like a down payment for a house. Oh, this what you learn from it. Also, you learn. You go to a Rabbi Hecht. To the Rabbi Hecht is the Rebbe's a mensch. Is a chosid, not just he gives you a little kartal. He tries to help you. You want to help you because I was Yisrael. And all those things work. The Rebbe's broche, and you yourself you say a kapitel telem or whatever.
Was ist wegen nicht handeln mit Gazlonen und Gamblers?
Oh, you learn a lesson of this. Never ever give out money to anybody.
Ist der Gambler.
No to nobody. You don't give no money. Money put in the bank, or you buy yourself a house, a real estate for $10 million. Kashim Jim can get nobody. No interest, no this, no revok, nothing. Yeah, you buy a business. You see what you buy. You say, but money, this, interest, this is Luftsachen. You don't, this is air. This out. Never do this. Never in your life. Learn this. To nobody. Even to your family. You have a couple of dollars, keep this. You gotta give it stocker. Because one thing. So he gives tzedakah. But the stickerlich, I'll give you more and give me now a loan for what loan? Collateral. What? Where? When? You give just like this? I don't have it anymore. I lost it. Call him to the roof. The roof. What was the roof going to say? Doesn't have it anymore. This is what you learn.
Yes,
Okay. Das ist eine Hand. Es muss der andere Mann zum Lassen mit zweiten.
Ja.
Schon. Fine. Geht. Okay. Das ist der Lernt man von der Sache.